What is up, YouTube? This is Harvey 1997 here, coming at you today with a very in-depth deck profile, kind of. It's actually 3 different deck profiles and some duels with them. So I had a request to do something with the Sphinxes. The 3 decks were Train Sphinx, Sphinx Burgesstoma, or Paleozoic as they're now known as, and Sphinx Kaiju. So the first replay is against aliens. Oh my god, you can see him just going nuts over here. Opening Painful Scission, Unexpected Die, and Brilliant Fusion. Why can't I do this when I play Pendulums? Yeah, we can see here I got 2 dead Cranes and 2 dead Teleas. Pyramid of Light and Skill Drain are my face downs. Neither of which I can use because I will lose if I pay 500 life points to summon Telea. I'm going to lose if I pay 1000 to activate Skill Drain. So, yeah, I wasn't really feeling the Train Sphinxes, to be quite honest. What's my next draw? Oh, look at that. It's another Sphinx Telea. Could I have drawn better? Of course I could have. But I think this pretty much shows the bricks that are possible. Plus, he could have easily killed me on the turn before if he was playing something a bit more meta, per se. Okay, so, game 2 with Trains. Let's see here. Yeah, this was against Dark Magicians. This one wasn't too bad, but he did still win. Again, opening Demise is pretty good. Ion getting his way to Circle, pretty nice. Okay, on my end, so I flip Revolving Switchyard, to which I knew he would use his Eternal Soul, so then I used my Twin Twisters to destroy Eternal Soul to kill his monster, but he used Magician's Rod to tribute it anyway and add it back to his hand, so he didn't lose his monsters. And I pretty much just have to normal summon Night Express Knight and sit on it with the face down Skill Drain, because that's about all I can do. Let's see here. So yeah, I could have summoned Exodius last turn, but if I would have done that, I would have had to sacrifice my Search from Ruffian Railcar, and I really don't like doing that. So I pretty much just have to let him go with that. He banishes my Skill Drain. Night Express Knight still has his 3000 attack, but nonetheless, it's not doing much. Draw into Androsphinx, dead card, activate Revolving Switchyard to summon Ruffian from the deck, to which he banishes the Ruffian Railcar. That was a little unfortunate. My big play, I wanted to go for Galaxy Destroyer to blow up his back row and then I'd be safe. But he has the Solemn Strike and I just lose. Because if he summons 1 Dark Magician at this point, then... Or can use Eternal Soul to add Dark Magic attack, I'd have literally nothing. But instead, he just goes for this play, to which he also has Dedication, then he searches off Magician's Rod, and game. So here's the deck for Train Sphinxes. It's kinda meh, you know. Alright, so there's 2 Malefic Cyber End, there's plenty of space in the deck, and it just kinda needed to get your rank 10 plays going, I guess. 1 Thinian, because we're playing Sphinxes, not much else to say. 3 Night Express Knight, you're playing Trains, you need 3, period, in the story. 3 Andro, you'll see this in every deck. 3 Crane, you need 3, you're playing Trains. 3 Telea, every deck. 2 Exodius, we're playing rank 10 base deck, so I mean, Exodius is pretty nice, plus he helps recycle your Trains and puts Thinian back in should you need him a second time for some reason. I mean, And 3 Ruffian Railcar, because you're playing Trains. So you have 1 Raigeki, 1 Soul Charge. Yeah, it's in hindsight, it's kind of meh. You can't revive the Sphinxes with it, but it's still good because you have the Trains to bring back. So, it's decent. 1 Upstart because the deck needs consistency really badly. 3 Terraforming, not much to say. You need Switchyard. You're playing Trains, you need Switchyard badly. And 2 Twin Twisters, Revolving Switchyard, you're playing Trains for the love of God. 1 Vanities, because it's Vanities. 3 Metal Reflect Slime, because rank 10 plays are good. 3 Pyramid of Light, because we're playing Sphinxes, and we will see 3 Pyramid at every deck. 1 skill drain because we can, and 1 solemn to round off the main deck. Why? Because it's solemn. For the extra, you have so much room in here, for the love of God. We have 3 Cyber Ends just in case you run into like the random Compulse or Storming Mirror Force or something. Why not? There's so much room in here. There's no reason to just not play 3 Cyber End. You won't go into half the stuff in here anyway. 277 because I think it's a staple for rank 10s. I think 277 belongs in just about any rank 10 spam deck, to be quite honest. 184, you don't really need a second, but the first one is nice to have. 1 Galaxy Destroyer to nuke back row, very nice card. Especially when you can actually get the summons out for it, unless he gets negated, which sucks. 2 Gongaridae, space. Nope. That's about it. I normally only play 1, but meh. 2 81s, because you can. 81's good. 2 Rail Cannon, because Rail Cannon is also very good. And 2 Ravenous Tarantula, because gaining the life point deficit is also, surprise, very good. Yeah, that's going to do it for this deck profile. The next one is going to be Sphinx Burgesstoma, or Paleozoics. So this one's not, I'm only showing 1 duel for this one. I had 2, but they were both like 7 minutes long. The other one went 31 turns. So he starts off with summoning Speedroid, to which I solemn, then have to break through Venus. He's got a handful of hand traps, which are not really going to help him against me. Maxi is kind of okay, but Ghost Ogre literally can't do anything against my deck unless I'm activating one of the Sphinxes effect or a non-Paleozoic Xyz. Now we see as Christia, it's very good against me. Okay, so yeah, I'm drawing Imperial Iron Wall. Love that card in Burgesstomas. Paleozoics, I keep calling them Burgesstoma, they're Paleozoics now. Have to remember that. So, yeah, I flipped the wall basically just to get my monster back, and since it can't be removed from play, I'm safe. He attacks me, so I knew he had Honest, and I flipped Hallucigenia after Honest is resolved, so he wound up taking 100 damage instead of me, taking 1000. So by flipping his Venus face down, it'll have 0 defense, he doesn't get his Mystical Shine Balls, and I have 2 monsters on the board now. Can I make my Animalcaris? No, I don't have a trap to activate, because I drew an Andro Sphinx. Nonetheless, though, I've got these 2 out, and I've got Iron Wall, so I'm not in that bad a shape. The problem, though, is, again, he's got Christia, so summons Terratop and Takatom board, and then Tribute summons the Christia. That took me by surprise. So, it just attacks over one of them, not much else to say about that. Drawing in the Jar of Greed, and, you know, very good card in Paleozoics. Yeah, he actually cannot summon Master Hyperion in this duel because it has to remove from play or banish in order to summon itself. Now he could tribute summon it like he did Christia, but at that point just summon Christia. So my other face down is Paleozoic Pakaya, which I can't activate. I also couldn't chain any of my Paleozoic effects to Mirror Force because I couldn't special summon. And normally I wouldn't make a play like, Mirror Force and Christia because it's just going to go back. But for 1, I was kind of low on life points, and 2, he didn't have 4 fairies engraved, so I was fine. But at this point, this is what you do not want to do when you're facing Paleozoics. You do not want to just let turns pass, because they will build up so much momentum against you. It's not even funny. So yeah, we can see here, getting the second Takatomborg search, which again caught me off guard because most people don't play a second one. He might have had a third, I don't even know. It goes for Grand Pulse to kill the Iron Wall. Can't let that happen, gotta break through it. So, you got Scrap Iron Scarecrow coming in clutch here. Bring back another Paleozoic, negate your attack. Very good. Yeah, I had to discard Effect Veiler on the end phase because, room. So he tries to Ghost Ogre the Animalcaris, but he's unaffected by monster effects, so nothing happens. So I destroy Grand Pulse with his effect, get another Paleozoic out. You know the drill. So you can bring out Illinoides, get some more monsters out. Let's see, where are we at right now? Okay, so we still got a couple more turns left in this. So yeah, summons Venus, and then special summons Christia again, because Venus getting the Shine Balls out wasn't bad enough. So I chain Almakaris and blow up his Christia. Now he just keeps summoning the Shine Balls. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm fine now. Christia is shuffled into the deck. I'm fine. Not realizing he had a second. Yeah, that hurt, to say the least. So he attacks over that. I scrap Iron Scarecrow. Then he attacks again using Honest. If he had saved that, it would have been a completely different result. But, now why this works is beyond me. But, Tribute Summon the Andro Sphinx. No effect or anything, just attacking over Venus for a game. That was dumb, but it worked, I guess. Can't really recommend it, but I mean, yeah, it's whatever. Okay, so deck profile for this. We're playing 3 Andro Sphinx and 3 Talea. No Finian, I didn't find him necessary for this. I feel like he just kind of clog. Eh, you're fine. Yeah, I don't, there's not really a whole lot else to say about the Sphinxes. So, 1 Raigeki, only spell we play in the deck because we want to get the effect of Paleozoic Animalakaris off as much as we can. So, as for the rest of the traps, we play 3 of each of the Paleozoic monsters. There's only 4 of them in the TCG. I'm making this TCG legal right now, by the way. So there's only 4 of them available in the TCG, so I say 3 of each. Kind of need them. 2 Xyz Reborns, because this can trigger Animalakaris and can bring back your rank 10s. Legacy of Yatagarasu and Jar of Greed, we have 3 of each, because they help you go plus in this deck. 2 Mirror Force, I like Mirror Force in this deck, personally. 1 Starlight Road, because we hate Twin Twisters a lot. 2 Breakthrough Skill, because you can banish it from the graveyard to trigger your Paleozoics. And Effect Negation is good. 1 Scrap Iron to get multiple triggers for your Paleozoic monsters in grave. And attack stopping is also pretty decent when your monsters are also low attack. 1 Vanities, because again, it's Vanities. Plus, we're playing a trap deck. Why not? Plenty of room. 2 Iron Wall, you could play 3. I think 2 is essential. It's a good floodgate. It doesn't hurt you at all. Amazing card. Helps you stall for ridiculous amount of time. Very good. 3 Pyramid of Light. Every deck. Solemn Warning, because Solemn Warning. Not much to say. Extra deck. We have the 1 Stardust Dragon, because we are playing Starlight Road. Then for kind of rank 10s, I guess, we have the 77. Number 84. We have the 1 Sky Palace. 1 number 81, and 1 Gustav Max, as well as 1 35. Only playing 1 of each of these things, as they're essentially my rank 10 engines, I guess, minus Galaxy Destroyer. Only playing 1 of each, though, because we kind of need room for rank 2s, but it is what it is. I think you could maybe cut 1 or 2 of them out, but they're pretty good. 1 Downward, because you play rank 2 monsters. 2 Animalakaris, boss monster for Paleozoics. Not a lot to say about him. You don't really need a 3rd, in my opinion. The new one, good lord, play as many as you can, but you don't need more than 2 Animalakaris, if you ask me. 1 number 45, I found him kind of underwhelming. You could cut him if you want. I mean, 1 Sky Cavalry, you could cut out that number 45 for the second one of this if you want. But I think the 1 Cavalry is fine, although it is one of the better rank 2s. So it's very good. 2 Soulkeep Boss, because you need 2 of them to make it efficient. Not a lot else to say. And 1 Armored Kappa. Kappa's pretty good because of his discard effect, mainly. Gets rid of some of your cloggier hands, get some Paleozoics in the grave that wouldn't be able to get there normally. So, he's all around very good. On to Kaiju Sphinxes. Okay, so, he gets the start in this one. Playing Ignites with Heart of the Underdog. It's dirty. So, yeah, we can see I just set Solemn Warning, Pyramid of Light. just kind of got to wait a turn, I guess, you know. I mean, what else are you going to do? He had no monsters or anything, so I couldn't do a whole lot. So, yeah, he has Star Drawing in his deck. I thought that was interesting. But by Solemn Warning Zenmayo, not only did he not get his pops, but he also didn't get the draw from Star Drawing. So I was pretty happy. So now, I try to summon Andro, and he Solemns it. So I'm going to try to summon Talea. He Time Spaces it. Either way, he's out 3,000 life points now, and I'm free to attack him. But, here's Ignite Unite. I do not wind up attacking him, because I don't want him to just place the monster in his scale and then go off. He could have used Ignition Phoenix to blow it up, actually. I don't know why he didn't. But, it is what it is. So, now he does that. He, makes a big Pendulum Summon play, or summons Cavalier and Squire. Since he has Champion in his hand, he doesn't have an extra scale, so he couldn't really do a whole lot. Yeah, now he, I get Jizukiru out and Gameciel. Just summon Grand Mole, bounce Gameciel back, because Gameciel is very good. Now you're just gonna end that big 3,500, or not 3,300 body on the board. But unfortunately, he's got the resources to make his Ignite champion. So, we're not in too good a shape here. Yeah, I mean, you see this big Pen 5 summon. That's dirty. So, blowing up 3 monsters to summon his champion. And we'll bounce one to put my monster back in the bottom of the deck. Great. That's another loss for the Sphinxes. Okay, so the last game I'm going to show, again, it's with Kaijus. We can see my hand is not too great, but not that bad. Now, one thing to note is there's nothing Sphinx in this hand. Which kind of is good, I guess. It may be Kaiju Sphinxes, but I mean, they don't do a whole lot. Yeah, bottom of thing, the Kaiju Slumber is a very good play on his end. Yeah, now I've got Kaiju Files and Vanities. Vanities plus Gameciel is very good, by the way. I hadn't figured that out. So yeah, I choose not to summon Gameciel to his board, because I got counters right now. So, rather I'm using Slumber and Kyoto to summon Dogoran and Jizukiru. Bounce the Dogoran with Grand Mole, and swing for 3,300 with Jizukiru. So now I use Kaiju Files to blow it up and get the Gameciel from the deck. What's so good about Gameciel? Well, negating everything and banishing is very good. How about Vanities on top of it, so you also can't special summon? That sounds fair. It's not. So yeah, he tries to use Spirit, banish it. Try to use Blackstone. How about we banish that one too? Because you don't need your Blackstone of Legend in Red Eyes. Why would you? So my turn comes back around, and I summon Grand Mole, switch Gameciel to attack mode, and he rage quits. Nice. I might at that point too, because you can't even Kaiju over Gameciel because it is itself a Kaiju too. What would you do? Okay, so for the deck profile for this one, we're playing the 1 Finian, with 3 Jizukiru. He's the level 10 in the deck, so you know, that's the main reason for him. Plus, I slapped 2 Cyber Dragons in here so you could summon him to your opponent's field if need be, and then Chimera attack, but it didn't come up. 3 Andrew, 3 Talea, Sphinxes. 2 Exodius, same reason as Trains, rank 10s in recycling. Very nice, plus being able to recycle your Kaijus is pretty good. 2 Dogorans, 2 Gameciel, and 1 Radian. I didn't really find. I think these are the good ones to play, because you don't want chainable effects to give to your opponent, since we are playing the counters in this build. So these are the weakest attacks, except for Gameciel. They're the weakest attacks that don't have effects your opponent can use. So I mean, I think it's fine the way that it is right now. 2 Cyber Dragons for that Chimera Tech play that never came up, but hey. switch them out for whatever. Yeah, I mean, we got so much flexibility in here, honestly, it's kind of crazy, so. 1 Grand Mole, don't play Kaijus without Grand Mole, it's too good. 1 Raigeki, 1 Soul Charge. Now, I'm just gonna take out Soul Charge right now. This card was not very good. I didn't realize it until I was done, but, yeah, you can't bring back the Sphinxes with it, so, I mean, what are you gonna bring back, a Kaiju? Yeah. Let's put another Kaiju, yeah. We'll put in a second Kaiju Files, because that card seemed to work pretty nicely, actually. So, yeah, just, if you put some other stuff in, maybe Soul Charge would be good. For this specific build, not so much. 1 Upstart. This deck needs consistency badly. Playing 2 Terraforming and 2 Kyoto Waterfront. I think that's the best ratio. Playing 3 Interrupted Kaiju Slumber, because it's the best Kaiju card there is, no questions asked. 2 Twin Twisters, because it's Twin Twister, this deck doesn't like back row. 2 Kaiju Files. Now, this card just, it helps get counters, helps swap out, it's good. 1 Vanities, because it's Vanities, and Vanities plus Gamma Seal is dirty. 3 Pyramid of Light, because it's Sphinxes. 1 Capture Mission. Trigger Jizukiru, which we play 3 of, and to get more counters. See, then 1 Skill Drain, because we can, so why not? And 1 Solemn, because we can. Why not? Solemn is good. Extra deck. Oh my god, there is so much room in this extra deck. You could probably get away with just playing like 10 cards in here. You could probably get away with 5. You'd be fine. I'm playing 3 Chimera Techs just for that Cyber Dragon thing, in case your opponent somehow brings back a Cyber Dragon, or if they're playing Cyber Dragons, whatever. Like 2 77s, 184, Super Dreadnoughts, Gangari Die 81, and Rail Cannon, along with 2 35s. So much room. That's it. 1 Utopic Future. You're never going to make him, but so much room, why not? You can make him with Galaxy Destroyer, Gungary Die, and Rail Cannon Gustav Max. Probably never going to come up. That'd take 4 level 10 summons to bring him out. Is it going to happen? Almost definitely no. But let's just assume. So things you don't really need in the extra, we don't need the Utopic Future. Galaxy Destroyer probably won't make him. You probably don't even need more than 2 Chimeric decks, if that. You'd probably take out the 2 Cyber Dragons. I mean, I'd probably leave the Chimera Techs for that random Cyber Dragon player, because why not? Play Ghost Reaper. I'd suggest playing Ghost Reaper in the deck, and then slap like a Dante, Dynaster, Cyber Dragon Infinity, ABC Dragon Buster if you're playing with that meta, whatever. I can't to be quite honest, not to kill any dreams or anything, but the Sphinxes are just not that good. Like, the last duel that I won because I didn't draw any Sphinx cards. It's plain and simple. Now, they did help with the tribute summon the one time, but, I mean, you're just, I don't know, you decide. Tell me that in the comments section below what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the video and you want to see more of this. And I will catch you in my next one.